To run an effective enterprise outreach campaign, you need deep personalization. But when a human operator tries to research and write tailored emails for thousands of candidates, the system breaks down. There are simply not enough hours in the day to scale that level of manual output. The standard industry fix is to use bulk automation tools. These solve the volume problem instantly, allowing you to blast 10,000 emails with one click. But they completely strip away the specific, localized context that actually gets a candidate to reply. Right now, there is a distinct gap in the market. As this current landscape breakdown shows, no end-to-end workflow successfully combines high-volume automation with hyper-personalized AI-driven research. Scaling this process usually fails when using a single monolithic prompt. Asking one model to research, verify, and write simultaneously often results in hallucinations and a lack of logic gates. To maintain accuracy at high volume, we have to isolate these complex tasks into specialized, decoupled microservices. That brings us to the architecture we are analyzing today. This is a production-ready, multi-agent automation system engineered specifically to solve the recruiter outreach problem. The system is built entirely on Google Cloud. It uses Gemini Pro to handle the generative text capabilities, and it relies on Google Cloud Run to provide the serverless infrastructure. Instead of passing one massive context window to a single model, this architecture divides the outreach pipeline across 5 distinct autonomous AI agents. Each agent has a single, strictly defined job. By isolating complex tasks into these discrete, containerized agents, an enterprise workflow achieves the deep context of a human researcher, but operates at serverless concurrency. Let's build the data pipeline. Information enters through Google Forms. Entries flow into Google Sheets, acting as the state management database. To automate, a cloud scheduler runs a daily cron job, firing a signal into the Google Cloud project to activate the research agent. Pairing a persistent database with a time-based cron trigger removes the human operator entirely, turning manual execution into a fully autonomous loop. The first microservice to wake up is the research agent on Cloud Run. Notice its strict constraints. It doesn't write text, it only pulls data to build a structured context profile. This profile passes to the email gen agent running on Vertex AI. Here is where the handoff happens. The gen agent takes the precise structured data and feeds it into the Gemini Pro model to draft a localized, personalized message. The output of this collaboration is a specific draft sitting right inside the Gmail UI. The details are accurate because the inputs were strictly controlled. This specific design pattern, separating the context gathering from the actual content creation, is how you maintain hyper-personalization while preventing the AI from hallucinating at scale. Enterprise deployment requires strict oversight, routing the draft to the approval agent. Once cleared, the sending agent connects to the Gmail API to deliver the message and writes a status update to the database, all within the serverless Google Cloud environment. Integrating these strict governance gates and bidirectional data updates creates an auditable, enterprise-grade system that remains stable under high execution loads. To see if this architecture holds up in production, we have to look at its auto-scaling capabilities under heavy load. Looking at the scaling curve, Cloud Run dynamically spins up containers from 0 to over 1,000 concurrent instances, perfectly matching incoming traffic spikes. You might expect a bottleneck here, but the container architecture achieves sub-100 millisecond cold starts, maintaining 99.9% availability. This low-latency infrastructure pairs with enterprise quotas on Vertex AI, guaranteeing Gemini models generate text consistently without timing out. A multi-agent AI workflow requires massive compute power. Leveraging serverless containerization solves that constraint, creating a system that seamlessly expands to handle enterprise volume. When you deploy this architecture in the real world, the impact on operational efficiency is immediate. Because the autonomous workflow takes over the repetitive research and drafting cycles, teams are seeing manual outreach time reduced by over 90%. These metrics are pulled directly from a live production environment. You can see the actively deployed microservices running right now in the Cloud Run dashboard. Because the system is built with an API-first design, the roadmap allows for seamless integration into massive CRM ecosystems, extending the agent's reach well beyond standard email. While the current implementation targets recruiter outreach, this decoupled, state-managed architecture provides a scalable model for building autonomous B2B SaaS tools on serverless infrastructure.